With the threat of U.S. tariffs still looming, Canadian grocers and food manufacturers are racing to find alternatives to U.S. products. In 2023, the U.S. supplied more than 16% of Canada's agricultural imports. Well, now with rising costs, increasing uncertainty, Canadian producers are being pushed to explore other options. Joining us from Halifax this morning is Sylvain Charlebois. He's a professor of food distribution at Dalhousie University and a regular here at Your Morning. Welcome back.
Good morning.
When we talk about Canadian food producers, which are most vulnerable to U.S. tariffs?
You have to think about livestock, absolutely. So pork, beef, also grains, canola, wheat, those exporters are likely to be impacted by tariffs. And keep in mind, 25% is a lot for agri-food given margins that are so low. Potash is a big one also. We do export a lot of potash. And in Ontario, of course, we have many greenhouses that do sell to the U.S. 80% of the production coming out of greenhouses in Southern Ontario actually will go to the U.S. So that sector is likely to be severely impacted as well.
And farmers and growers the same?
Absolutely. So farming, distribution, processing, we do sell a lot of ingredients. We sell for over $44 billion worth of food to the U.S. every year, and that's a record. So a lot of companies will be impacted.
Okay, and when we talk about farmers and farming, it's important to remember these are small businesses. These are companies. So is it possible then to provide bailouts to food producers similar to what we've seen this country do for automakers and airlines?
I wouldn't be surprised. Again, the uncertainty is costing these companies money already. We don't know what's going to happen on March 4th or 5th. We don't know what Mr. Trump has in mind. And so that uncertainty is pushing companies to make different decisions, getting new deals, negotiating new contracts, developing plan Bs and Cs. And that tends to cost money and time. So obviously, I wouldn't be surprised if Ottawa or provinces come in to help out these companies.
We've talked about this before, Sylvain, but remind us, which products are we going to see increasing in price immediately?
So on the Canadian side, if we do retaliate, expect the fresh products to be impacted first. Again, whether it's tariffs or even the dollar is actually holding on right now at 70 cents versus the U.S. dollar, so that's good, but it could fall. If it does fall, we could actually see a double whammy affecting fresh produce in particular, some meat products, frozen products. Those are the categories we're watching very closely.
We know farming is a struggling industry in this country. Does Canada have the capacity to grow more of its own produce, and not only grow more of it, but to keep it here?
Absolutely. In fact, Anne-Marie, I think there's a bit of awakening going on in Canada. I was speaking to people in Saskatchewan, Alberta yesterday. You can feel that people are starting to look at opportunities to invest right here in Canada to build our food autonomy and grow more right here in Canada. And that's always a good sign.
Yeah, well, especially because we've done stories, a couple of them last year, Sylvain, where we've talked to farmers who said, listen, this is a family business. We're about to go under. So that's why I'm asking about bailouts. Do they need more support from the government to grow more produce and keep it here?
Likely, because most of these operations are capital intensive, so all the support they can get, it would be welcome, absolutely. And by the way, Anne-Marie, if you want to buy Canadian at the grocery store, it's pretty easy. Just look for that maple leaf.
Right. Is it possible, Sylvain, before I let you go, to develop a more self-sufficient food supply in this country? What do we need to do for that?
Well, stop relying on the U.S. So instead of money is like water. It goes to the easiest place in the world when water goes down.
Right.
So think about Canada as a really good market, and you'll see more investment, and we'll become more autonomous.
I think people are looking to buy more Canadian as well. Sylvain Charlebois, always great to have you here. Thank you.
Take care.
If you like that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.